Hello yogis, my name is Tony Fudge and I will be guiding you through your practice today. We're going to be doing a hips and hamstrings practice. So if you need blocks, grab your blocks. If you need any kind of support for underneath your knees, grab that. We're going to be on our knees a little bit. And whatever else you need, take the time to grab that now. And put on some music, maybe some chill vibes kind of music, and we're going to get started for a 30-minute hips and hamstrings practice. We're going to get started on our backs. So find your mat, roll over onto the back, and just take the knees towards the chest. Maybe give yourself some rocks and some rolls from side to side. Close your eyes. And then extend the legs long, finding Shavasana for a few breaths here to allow yourself to arrive into the space, arrive into your body, arrive into your breath. And just take the next few moments to do a little body scan from the crown of the head all the way down towards the tips of the toes. Noticing how your body's feeling today. Noticing where you are in space. Starting to become super aware of the present moment. Noticing any sounds around you. Noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Notice if the temperature of the room is cold or if it's warm. Notice the sound of your inhales and your exhales. Then take your awareness to your breath, just a little bit deeper. So notice the inhale, send the breath down towards your belly, feeling the belly expand up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, open the mouth side out, let it go. Big inhale breath here. And then exhale, open the mouth side out, let it go. Soften, surrender here. Inhale breath through the nose, sending the breath down towards the belly, up into the rib cage. And then exhale, side out, let it go. And again, big inhale breath down towards the belly, into the rib cage. And exhale, letting that go. A couple more breaths here. Big inhale, breath down towards your belly, up into the rib cage. Feel the ribs expand. And then bring it all the way up to the heart center, expanding through your chest. Holding at the top. As you exhale, side out, let it go. One more breath like this. Big inhale down towards your belly, up into the rib cage, all the way up into the heart space. Holding at the top. Feeling everything expand, lift up. And exhale, side out, let it go. Beautiful. So cultivating a new Ujjayi breath here. Big inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose with a slight restriction of the back of the throat. So your breath should be audible. So an audible inhale and an audible exhale. Thinking like you're fogging a mirror on the exhale, but with your mouth closed. Inhales through the nose. And exhales through the nose. This is going to help you stay present in your practice, build heat within the body. You can take a sigh out at any point throughout your practice if you need. You can take child's pose, Shavasana, or down dog at any point throughout your practice as well. And then when you're ready, inhale, draw the right knee in towards your chest, interlace the hands onto the right shin, squeeze the knee in towards your chest, give it a hug, a little tighter. Start to rock the knee from side to side, starting to bring some movement into the right hip. Keeping your eyes closed if you can. Notice the left kneecap. Is it spiraling to the left or the right? Try to draw it towards center so it's pointing directly up towards the sky. Maybe take some ankle rolls with the right ankle a few times. Maybe spread the toes wide and then squeeze them in. I'm giving that ankle some love here. And then on your next exhale, draw the knee towards the right shoulder, squeeze it in, feel that sensation on the back of the leg, breathe into that. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you open up into half happy baby, reaching for the outer inner arch of the right foot, drawing the knee towards the mat, stacking the ankle towards or on top of the right knee. If this is too much to grab for the foot, grab the ankle, the shin, or maybe even the back of the leg here. It might look more like this. That's okay. Every body is different. Everyone's flexibility is different. Everyone's journey is different. And so meet your body with where it's at today and allow yourself to be okay with it. You're here on your mat to help your body, to allow your body to open up. And it takes practice to do that. Breathe into this big inhale, sending the breath down towards the right hip. And big exhales, letting it go, softening through your shoulders, your jaw. Take your left hand, land it onto the left hip. Try to draw the left hip down towards the mat so that your hip bones are pointing up towards the sky and your hips are nice and square with the ceiling. One more inhale here. As you exhale, plant the left foot onto the mat, take the right ankle and cross it over the left thigh, figure four shape. Maybe this is enough for your hips. You can stay here, flex through the right foot, or maybe you reach in and grab for the left hamstring, squeeze a leg towards the left shoulder, in line with the left shoulder. Sometimes we start to hover the knee towards center, bring it towards the left shoulder and in line with the left shoulder. Maybe you even take your hands onto the left shin and draw the knee a little bit closer, really opening up through the right hip flexor, right hip, outer hip, not hip flexor. Breathe into that. Hold here. Couple breaths, feeling that nice sensation in the right glute. Holding, breathing. Couple more breaths. Allow yourself to settle, allow yourself to really connect with the breath, letting your mind go. Think of a blue sky, so the clouds are your thoughts, and the thoughts can just fade away when you choose to let them fade away. So you're aiming for that blue sky here. On your next exhale, and let go of your hands, let go of the leg, let the left foot fall back towards the mat. Draw both knees in towards your chest, give them a little squeeze. Maybe you notice a difference between the right hip and the left here. Beautiful. Taking this to the other side, interlacing the hands onto the left shin, plant the right foot onto the mat. Maybe you extend the right leg long, and then take some rocks from side to side with the left knee, starting to open up through the left hip. Noticing the right kneecap, is it spiraling to the left or the right? Try to draw it more towards the center so it's pointing directly up towards the sky. Maybe taking some ankle rolls on the left ankle a few times, spreading the toes, maybe squeezing the toes nice and tight, just giving the foot some love, working through our joints here. And then draw the left knee towards left shoulder, squeeze it in. Feel that sensation on the back of the left leg. Breathe into that. Maybe you stay here, maybe you reach up and grab for the left foot, finding half happy baby other side. Right hand lands onto the right hip to help guide the right hip back down. Breathe, soften through your shoulders, soften through your jaw. Hold here, maybe grab for the ankle, the back of the leg, or maybe the shin, wherever your body needs to take it there. It doesn't need to look like my shape. Breathe into wherever you are and allow yourself to be here. Maybe your ankle or your heel draws back towards your glute and you just stay into this pose here, this wind relieving pose. Breathing into this. That's okay. Find what works best for you. Only one more breath. Big inhale. As you exhale, draw the heel back towards the glute. Plant the right foot onto the mat. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Maybe you stay here in figure four, or maybe you interlace the hands, threading through the needle, grabbing for the back of the right leg or the top of the left shin, flexing through both feet to protect the knees. Draw the left knee towards the top left corner of your mat. Breathe here. Noticing that right knee, is it guiding towards the middle? Try to guide it over towards the right shoulder, in line with that right shoulder here. Flex through the feet, breathe into that. Look for that clear sky. Allow your thoughts to fade towards the background. And just pay attention to your breath. Maybe count your inhales and count your exhales to allow yourself to stay present in this moment. Breathe into it. finding that Ujjayi breath, big inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. 2 more breaths here. Starting to draw the knee a little bit closer towards the left corner of the mat, really feeling that sensation in the left outer hip. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, let go of your grip, dropping the right foot back onto the mat. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here, a little love. As you exhale, roll over onto the right side, finding fetal position. And then think about an intention or a mantra that you want for your practice here. A word that comes to you or a sentence that you can keep in your mind when your mind starts to wander, coming back to this present moment. I love let go, surrender. I am strong. I am here. I am present. I am enough. Find that and keep it with your practice, maybe with your day. And then when you're ready, when you found your word, you can come up, pushing through the left hand, meeting in tabletop. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, the hips over the knees. Take through some cat-cows. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, sit bones reach high towards the sky. Press the earth away. As you exhale, round the spine, gaze comes towards your belly button. Press the earth away here. Press the feet into the mat. Press the knees into the mat. Breathe here. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Dropping the belly down, sit bones reach high, lift this gaze high. As you exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lifting up, dropping the belly. And exhale, rounding, pressing into the earth. 2 more rotations of breath here. Using that Ujjayi breath to keep you in your body and keep you present here in this moment. And then on the next inhale breath, come back through a neutral spine, finding that flat back, engaging through the core. Kick the right leg back towards the back wall behind you, like you're pressing your foot onto the wall. Notice that right hip, is it lifting up? Try to drop it back down in line with the left. Engage through your core here. Left hand starts to float forward towards the top of the mat. Left thumb up towards the sky. Breathe into this. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more inhale here. As you exhale, left elbow, right knee, squeeze it in towards center. Inhale, kick it back. As you exhale, draw the left hand towards the left, right foot towards the right. Inhale, back through center. And then draw it back in towards the center. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, send it long towards the sides. 2 more times like this. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, left hand towards the left, right foot towards the right. Inhale, back through center. And then squeeze it in 1 last time. Inhale, long. Exhale, towards the sides. Inhale, bring it long. Drop the left hand down. Open up into a supported side plank. You can kick the left foot out towards the left slightly as you start to float the right arm up towards the sky. Right foot can be hovering in line with the right hip, or maybe you drop the right foot down and you stay here. Engage through that left glute, engage through that left side body. Breathe here. Maybe you start to hover the right foot now that you found stability here. Maybe you start to take some circles forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and backwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Drop the right knee, drop the right hand down. Sit back, child's pose. 2 breaths here. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more inhale breath. 1 more exhale. Inhale, start to roll yourself forward, finding tabletop. Second side, sending the left foot behind you, like you're pressing the left foot back into the wall behind you. Left hip drops in line with the right. Engage through your core. Hold here. And then start to hover the right arm up, right thumb towards the sky, pressing into the heel. Big inhale to create length. As you exhale, draw the knee towards the elbow. Inhale long. This time open up towards the sides, right hand towards right, left foot towards left. Inhale back through center, and then squeeze it in. Inhale through. extending. Exhale, over towards the side. Inhale, back through center. Draw the knee to elbow. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale towards the sides. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, squeeze. One more time towards the sides. Beautiful. Inhale, back through center. Right hand plants. Kick the right foot out slightly. Open up towards the sky. Left hand floats high towards the sky. Maybe the left foot drops until you find your stability here. Really engage through that right oblique and the right glute as well. Maybe you start to hover the left foot in line with the left hip. Gaze can float towards the sky if that feels okay, or maybe just towards the left side of the space. Really press into the right hand, bicep forward, tricep back. Maybe take those circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side or other direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to drop the hand and the knee back towards the mat. We're going to send our hips back, child's pose, but then roll forward on the inhale all the way up through up dog, dropping the hips down, heels come towards your glutes, gaze comes high towards the sky. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, rolling forward, finding that variation of up dog, heels come toward the glutes, gaze comes towards the sky. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, coming forward, rolling through the spine. Notice your elbows. Try not to lock your elbows here. A little bend through the elbows. Gaze comes high. Exhale, send it back. One more inhale, rolling forward. Stay here this time in your up dog shape and just move the hips from side to side slightly. Squeeze the heels towards the glutes. Big inhale. As you exhale, finding tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Find your down dog, first down dog of the day of the practice, maybe for you. Pedal out the feet. Really grip your hands into the mat. Hands are about shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. Think about sending the fingertips in towards the mat and the knuckles into the mat as well, like you're squeezing the mat together. Send the chest back towards the thighs. Lift the hips high. Breathe here. Inhale, come high onto the toes. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, high onto the toes. Exhale, drop the heels. One more inhale, high. And this time start to walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold top of your mat. And grab for opposite elbows here. Allow yourself to fold over the legs, maybe taking some rocks from side to side. Maybe finding stillness here. Think little bend through the knees here, and then send your sit bones high towards the sky to straighten through the legs. Breathe. Maybe you have blocks underneath your hands. Maybe this is a lot on your hamstrings. I know a lot of us are tight in our hamstrings, so just meet your body with where you're at. Maybe you look more like this. Maybe a nice bend in the knees here. That's beautiful. As long as you feel a sensation down the back of the leg, that's what you want. That's what we're all searching for, that same sensation. Just every body feels it a little bit differently. Breathe here. We're going to take the right hand, place it underneath our gaze, so in the center of the mat. Bend through the right knee. Start to roll the chest open towards the left side of the room. Hold here. Maybe the left hand plants onto the low back, the sacrum, or maybe the left hand reaches high towards the sky and the gaze follows the left hand. Breathe. Maybe you take a little bit of a less of a bend in the right knee and start to straighten through the right leg slightly so you can feel a really good deep sensation through the left IT band. Breathe. Big inhale. As you exhale, fold straighten through the legs. And then switch sides. So replace the left hand with the right hand with the left. Oh, I switched it. I messed that up. That's okay. So just take the left hand underneath your gaze here. Bend through the knee on the left side. Start to roll your chest open. Maybe your right hand plants onto the low back, or maybe you reach the right hand high towards the sky and gaze can follow. Breathe into that right IT band here. Holding here. Big inhale. As you exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, this time coming up towards standing Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Close your eyes. Engage through your core, engage through your glutes here. Feel strong, feel powerful. Breathe, big inhale and exhale. Maybe you side out, let it go. Inhale, reach up and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift here. Exhale, plant the palms. Maybe you come back into high plank and you stay here. Maybe you shift into down dog, or maybe you take a chaturanga, bending through the elbows, sending the elbows back towards the back wall. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into the mat. And then exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg floats high towards the sky. Draw the right knee in towards your chest, squeeze it in, step forward. Beautiful. We're going to take the left hand down on the mat. Maybe you need the block here underneath your hand. Right arm can roll open up towards the sky. Firm up that back leg, high onto the toes on the back leg. Beautiful. Right knee is stacked on top of the right ankle. Breathe here. Big inhale. As you exhale, take the right hand, sweep it underneath the left armpit and roll over all the way open towards the left side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Think toes in, heels out, little bend through the knees and fold over the legs. Breathe. Hands can come to your ankles. Maybe they're underneath your shoulders, or maybe they're walking back towards the back side of where you are, the back of the space behind you. The right side of the room. I think so. Yep. Breathe here. Inhale, coming back through halfway lift. This time we're going to send the weight towards the right ankle, send the left toes towards the left corner of the mat, drop down Skandasana. This is where you might want to have blocks underneath your hands. Maybe your hands are planted on the mat. Right toes are pointing up towards the sky here. Hold here. Excuse me. Hands can come to heart center. Maybe you're on your toes. Maybe you drop down on the heel and you find a flat foot. Doesn't matter where you are. Big inhale. As you exhale, sit the glutes down onto the mat. I'm going to turn so you guys can see me. So you're going to look like this. Right hand comes to left ankle. Left arm reaches up and overhead. And start to fold over the right leg. Gaze can come up and over towards the center of the sky. Breathe here. Big inhale. Lengthen through the left side body. Exhale, get a little deeper. Inhale, coming back up. This time the left knee is going to drop towards the top of your mat. If this is too much for your knees, straighten through the left leg and come into Dandasana, forward fold here. Take what you need. This is quite intense, so know that you're okay if you straighten both legs. That's all good. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back up. Left knee now reaches up towards the sky. Plant the hands, come through Skandasana, so the way that we came in. And we're just going to come back through wide-legged forward fold. And then reach, starting to walk the hands towards the front of the mat. Left hand plants, right arm reaches up and over. Beautiful. And then drop the right hand down. Step back, high plank. Maybe cycle through chaturanga. Or just meet us in down dog. And then other side, inhale, left leg floats high towards the sky. Draw the left knee in towards your chest, squeeze in, plant the left foot between the palms. Left arm starts to roll open towards the left, towards the sky. Left chest, the chest is facing the left side. Breathe here. Come high onto the back toes, firm up the back thigh. Squeeze the legs together. Bicep forward, tricep back. Hold here. Just doing the exact same thing as the other side. Now that you know what you're doing, try to follow it with your breath. Big inhale. As you exhale, left hand comes underneath the right arm. Walk yourself over into wide-legged forward fold. Toes in, heels out, little bend through the knees. Fold the chest down. Maybe holding on to ankles, maybe hands underneath the shoulders. Find what you want here. Take what you need. Breathe into the back of the legs. Inhale to halfway lift. Send the right toes towards the right corner of the mat. Drop the hips down towards right ankle. Left toes comes high towards the sky, Skandasana. Hands can be on the mat for support here. This isn't accessible to everybody, so meet your body with where it's at. Maybe you just come straight down onto the glutes. One more inhale. As you exhale, drop the hips down. Beautiful. Left hand, right ankle, right arm comes up and overhead. Starting to have a nice side bend here. Feeling a nice stretch to the right side body. Inhale, bringing it back up. This time the right knee points forward towards the top of the mat. Maybe you extend the right leg long, and then you fold over the legs or over the left leg. Breathe. Reconnecting to that Ujjayi breath if you lost it. Big inhales through the nose. And exhales through the nose. Fold. Inhale, starting to walk yourself back up. Right knee starts to point up towards the sky. Plant the right foot. Lift yourself back up. Finding wide-legged forward fold for a breath. As you exhale, walk the hands forward. Right hand plants. Left arm reaches high towards the sky. Breathe here. Gaze follows the right left fingertips. And then left hand plants onto the mat. Step back. High plank. Maybe cycle through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Then exhale, down dog. Breathe here for a few breaths. Maybe you pause this and you go back and do that a few more times with both legs. Really starting to open up through your hips and your hamstrings. Or you follow along with me, drop the knees down, and tuck the toes, find child's pose. Breathe here, starting to cool down, let go. Allow your hips to shake from side to side. Maybe you start to rock your forehead from side to side. Massaging out the third eye center. And slowly start to come towards the belly. Laying down, dropping the hips down. You can take your hands, stack them one on top of the other, and drop your forehead down onto the back of the hand. Soften through your shoulders, soften through your glutes. Maybe shake the hips from side to side. Breathe here. You're going to draw the right knee towards the right. So bending through the right knee. And the right knee is now going to be in line with the right hip. And the right ankle is in line with the right knee. So 90-degree angles here. Flexing through the right foot. The inner part of the right foot is landing on the earth. Maybe take your gaze over the left shoulder. Right ear plants onto the back of the hand. Opening up half frog. Breathe into this. Sending the breath down towards the right hip. Coming back to that intention, that word, that mantra that we cultivated at the beginning of practice. Allowing yourself to stay present here in this moment. As you exhale, drawing it back through center, your gaze comes back through center, the right leg comes back down to meet the left. Switch sides. Left knee comes out towards the left, finding that 90-degree angle on both sides. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Send your breath towards the left hip, opening up half frog, second side. Breathe here. Slowing down the heart, slowing down the breath. Coming back through center, left leg meets the right, forehead drops onto the back of the hands. You can stay here in your Shavasana for a belly Shavasana, or maybe you slowly roll over onto the back. Take what you need. Maybe you find a blanket, a pillow, and just close your eyes and allow yourself to settle into your final resting pose Shavasana. Maybe tucking the shoulders together. Hands, palms of the hands face up towards the sky. Ankles are soft and relaxed. Letting go of your Ujjayi breath. Letting go of the jaw. letting go of any tension in the body, and allow yourself to completely melt here in this space, melting here on your mat. Completely letting go. I challenge you to stay here in Shavasana for a few more minutes, allowing your body to soak up the energy that you just created, allowing yourself to be present here in this moment for a few more minutes. There's nowhere to be, nothing to do, but allow your body to settle and feel the benefits of today's practice. I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up on your mats today and allowing me to guide you through your practice. From my heart to yours, namaste.